cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. And here's the return. The coverage team maintained his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Razorbacks offense will go on the attack first. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access, because there's no doubt this guy can run routes, he can catch the football, and he's dangerous after he has the football. So let's see some added wrinkles in what this offense and how they take the next step.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down. Jackson gonna throw it. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The Razorbacks decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. That's the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. The Bulldogs offense will have its first possession of the game. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. They'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. If they seeded the playoff today, these guys are in, but we know they're not content with that. They want so much more, David.
They do. And this squad has been building and trying to get to the point where they can get to the playoff and be a national champion. And right now they're in the mix, which is really, really good halfway through the season. A lot of work still to be done, Palmer.
Yeah, this coaching staff really at this point is just trying to keep this team focused as a top 10 team halfway through the year. It's about attention to detail, and that's got to show up in this one today.
From the gun, running back gets the give. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. And the Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he'll hold it and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. The kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've got him then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. The play-action fake. Bringing the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Jackson will throw.
But for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Off the play fake on first down. Throws to the wideout. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Wide open downfield. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Quickly to the tight end. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after they play up top.
It's amazing in college football, the tight end position and how much has changed. Back in the day, you're a blocking guy, maybe you catch a flat route. Today, these guys have athleticism, and you just saw it from that dude after the catch on that last one.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's second and goal. Back to pass. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And the offense, they don't choose to go downhill, be physical. They try to get it on the perimeter. Stay away from some of those defensive linemen, but you could tell DBs, linebackers, not scared. Nice job.
Touchdown, Bulldogs! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Find some fresh air. Got enough for the first down. Breaks into the open on the left. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
Offensive line, give me a crack. I'll do the rest. How about the Jets? The speed. He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
And he's going to bring this one out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Behind the chains now on second and long. Off the play fake. Buys a little time. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the air. It's Knight. Fires to the big fella. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Georgia sends out the punt team. Oh, they faked it, snapped it to the up man. And the gamble works in their favor this time as they pick up the first down.
They had the exact look they had practiced for and what they wanted. The up man gets the snap directly. He's able to use the speed, get the first down. And
quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense getting a hit on the quarterback.
There he goes. They finally get to him. A lot of play there to pick up the first down. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Going to take a shot at this DB. Got it inside the 10. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. The Bulldogs had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Looking to fire. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Dogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Wilcox. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Fires into traffic, picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Back to throw, it's Knight. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Crispin. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Dogs have it with a 1st and 10. He leaves it with his back. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, the inside give. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Dogs back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Georgia! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
And how about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, or number 3 is coming soon.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. be a draw. Past the sticks and still on his feet. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in the hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make it.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. And the Razorbacks line up to punt it away. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Georgia hunkers down in the red zone. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Under fire. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his 1st sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. They're working that left side. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. The Razorbacks want to pick up the tempo. Jackson gonna throw it. He lobs one high down the left side. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Razorbacks will send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He's got it. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Here's the pressure. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The give out of the gun. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. And the Bulldogs really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. So they picked up that last 1st down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll keep it on the ground. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. He's now up to 83 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it from the red zone. Looking to the big tight end. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. Backed up now, here's second and long. To the air, it's Knight. Unloads to the right. Trying to barrel in. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. And to the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Dogs!
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking for space. It's Montgomery. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? This will likely be the last play of the half. They'll give it to the back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Athens. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Dooley Field inside Sanford Stadium.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. From the gun, the running back has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Snagged in the middle. It's Taylor. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Georgia lining up. They're cornering the market on fakes. Here comes another one. And they roll the dice, and it ain't snake eyes. They pick up the first down. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Knight. Gonna take a shot. He's got it at the 25. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. Looking for room. It's Morton. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Now the play fake. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Georgia! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Runs through a tackle. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going.
Breaks into the open. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Leaves it with the running back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The Razorbacks can really attack on this 2nd and short. On the ground with the counter. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. They'll try to power their way ahead. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. And the Razorbacks will call on their punt team. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. The Dogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give on the inside. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Under fire. All kinds of time to survey the field, and he throws left. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Bunch formation for these receivers. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. The Razorbacks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the ground with the back. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. A 3rd down try for the offense. Jackson will throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Razorbacks will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Makes a move. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Special teams coming through, the 3rd aspect of the game, delivering big time. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
This poor quarterback has been running for his life. He has never been able to get his feet set, stare downfield, and try and pick this defense apart because he's constantly throwing the pressure in his face.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the catch. It's York. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. The throw to the outside is complete. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, 2nd down coming. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Jackson gonna throw it. Blasted as he lets it go. On target over the middle. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Sends it back in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you, because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Razorbacks send out the punt unit. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. He gets a block. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Handoff from the shotgun. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3. Using his legs, it's Morton. He gets it past the sticks, and Georgia has a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this.
Turning it on! The tag! Touchdown, Dogs! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now.
And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the 4th quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it on that sack play.
I would not want to be the offensive coordinator. This offense has a hard time completing the forward pass and making plays, and now you're down, and they know to rush the passer. They know the pass is coming. I'm not sure what the answer is, because this offense is just struggling in the passing game.
A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. the gun. The running back looking for room. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll try the right side. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Looking to pass. It's Knight. Grab near the marker. It's Williams. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. And the Dogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Smart move to keep it on the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The inside handoff. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, the defense finally gets a stop there, but a big reason why they've got the lead right now is because of this dude toting the rock. And, David, it just seems like he's been getting better as the game's gone on.
Yeah, and the defense all night, no answers. I mean, he's shown you a little bit of everything, whether it's inside, whether it's outside, whether it's outrunning people or breaking tackles. This guy's been a game wrecker.
They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Off the RPO, complete. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
A strike downfield. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Dropping back, it's Chambers. Grabbed in the middle, it's Brown. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Just complete.